Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I decided to film a fall inspired look for you guys. The weather outside today is like in the low to mid 70s, so it's definitely starting to feel like fall. And this weather, I don't know about you guys, but I live in Pennsylvania and this weather has been miserable. Like it's chilly, it's always raining, but then again I'm like, I like this weather, but I like sunny, chilly weather, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I filmed this look for you guys today using some new products that you guys will see in the video. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and let's get right into the video. I'm first gonna go ahead and start off with the eyes. So I'm gonna go in with the new Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes that she came out with, and this PR package is so cute. For today's video, I'm gonna go in with Topaz, which is this palette here, and it looks like this. Alright you guys, so I did this eye off camera because I was kind of unsure what look I wanted to do with this. I was going to do the typical like brown smoky, but I feel like I do that a lot, which is my go-to, which is an easy way to do a smoky eye, but I thought I would do a little cut crease action. I'm going to finish up the eyes once I do complexion and set everything underneath. I'm going to go in with this mustard color right here, and what I'm going to do is like press the product, and this brush is from my BOXY charm. If you guys don't know what BOXY charm is, it's a monthly subscription where you get 5 to 6 full-size items, and they all value out to around like 100, sometimes even more than that, and you get the box. I think it's like $21 a month. So I'll leave all the information in the description box below so you can check that out, and it's always new goodies. So I got a set of brushes, and these are from Alamar. Hope I'm saying that right. You can go right in and just start blending it out, but I feel like sometimes when you just take a shadow and you go right into blending, sometimes it really just shears out the shadow. So I feel like by kind of pressing, it really just brings out the pigment a lot more. And what I love about these shadows is you really don't have to work too hard. Once I have all that laid, I'm just gonna go in with the brush that I'm using, and I'm just gonna buff out and smooth out the edges. So pretty. I actually like it better than the Jaclyn Hill one. I forget which palette I got, but it's one with like the olive green and like that mustard color. This one just blends so much more. It's not patchy at all. Next I'm gonna go in and mix this shade and this shade right here. I'm just gonna go in and press those two shadows right on the outer corner of the eye and into that crease. This is another thing. I love to just press these because I have control of where the product's going, and then I'll take a clean blending brush and go in and blend it all out. And then taking a clean brush, this is my Morphe M330, go in and smooth out those edges. Next I'm going to take that same brush, there's no numbers on the brushes, but it's their blending brush, and I'm going to mix this deep chocolatey brown and then that darker shade that we used. Go in and just mix the two. I like mixing a deep dark shade with something a little bit lighter just so it gives me good balance, because sometimes when you go in with a deep dark shade like that, it's super intense and it can be very overpowering. So you can see it's starting to deepen just a little bit more. I'm just really making sure I'm doing this in layers and I'm creating that gradient effect. Taking that Morphe brush that we use for blending, I'm just going to go in. Next, I'm just going to take my new Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, and this is in Natural Beige, which this is actually one of my favorite concealers at the moment. Also with the BOXY charm and the brushes came this flat brush. It's perfect for cutting creases, laying a certain type of shadows that really don't lay well with other brushes. You can carve out your brows with it too, so that's also nice. Now I'm not big into cut creases. I don't know why. Like, it's just not like my go-to. But same thing, I love to hold my mirror right here, kind of see where my crease really is. I'm only doing half a cut crease. I'm not cutting the whole lid. This step is optional, but I just love doing this part because it really cleans up the look, but makes the other shadows that I'm about to apply after this step pop out just a little bit more. So I'm gonna mix this shade and that mustard shade together. I'm just gonna go in, no product on the brush, and go right into the crease. So I'm kind of just buffing out those edges, and I am going to go in with a little bit of product. So I'm just going to go in and just mix those two shades again. Lay them back down just in case they kind of got hidden, but not so much. But I'm more so doing it just for the edges where the concealer met with the other shadows. I'm gonna go in with complexion before I finish off the eyes. So I'm gonna go in, excuse how dirty this looks, the Professional from Benefit and the Touche Eclat Blur primer from YSL. It's my mini. So the Professional I love to use on the nose because my nose got some issues. And then this is actually one of my favorite primers. I just haven't gotten around to buying a full size because I feel like these were like Point Perks one time. Definitely expensive, but so worth it. I absolutely love it. So I finally got my hands on the Huda Beauty foundation, and this is in Macchiato. I hate to even do a full pump, but just that amount. So I finally found a holy grail blending foundation brush, and it is this beautiful baby right here. It's the Il Makiage 100 foundation blending brush. Super soft, but it really buffs down. It's not too soft to where it doesn't take liquid well. So I literally will go in and literally just blend away. Now, I personally don't like to put a lot of foundation right up underneath of the eyes. What I'll do is I'll focus more so like on the center parts and the outer part of the face. But then I will go in with the brush and just take excess product and do pressing motions. Since I will be going in with concealer, I just feel like that's going to add more coverage. Concealer, I'm going to go in with the Born This Way sculpting that I used to carve out my crease, and this is a natural beige, as I mentioned. I never do concealer on my forehead, but I'm in the mood to do it, so just go with it. I really haven't been into like super bright under eyes. I like something that's maybe like a shade below, you know, nothing super bright. And this is like an old Clinique brush that probably one of the first makeup brushes that I had when I first started wearing makeup, because I think Clinique was like the first makeup brand I started wearing. Oh yeah, as I was saying, the powder will brighten as well. So I don't like to go super bright underneath of the eyes because sometimes it's not, I don't know. There's days that I just don't want to be super bright underneath of the eyes. And that's just me. Going in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, I'm going to go in and set those areas. So I did go get my sponge just to help smooth everything out since all I was using was brushes. Taking this. And just setting my oily areas that I know are a problem throughout the day. If you have a favorite bronzer that you guys don't see me using, definitely comment below because I'm willing to try out some new bronzers. There's a fuzz. I feel like I've been using the same products over and over. I have so many packages that I need to go through and try some out. So we're gonna go in with my MAC Give Me Sun. Oh, and this brush is a Pro Moda. I think I got this in my Boxy charm. It's a BMX 130. It's dirty, I know, I need to clean it. It's a pointed blush brush, but your girl uses it for bronzer because it comes to a precise point. So it can really help define my cheekbones. I can't believe summer is like pretty much over. Honestly, for if you live in the East Coast, at least in like Pennsylvania, we had some warm days, but it's been raining like crazy. Summer pretty much has been over for us since like it's been almost a month, I would say. Like we didn't even get to enjoy summer. It's been a crappy one. So next I'm going in with my Laura Mercier Rosé blush, one of my favorites. Something that I really wish this palette would have had, trust me, beautiful shades. I just wish that there was like a perfect inner corner and like brow highlight shade. The One Gold is super pretty, but it's not going to look right in the inner corner. It's not going to make the eyes look bigger. It'll actually kind of cast like an odd shadow. So that's just the one downfall that I have about these little palettes. Yes, they're minis, so you're not going to get everything that you would get in a normal palette. I don't know. I feel like, honestly, like one of these could have been swatched out for one of those, but who am I to judge? So for mascara, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express. Optional to put mascara on the lashes. I really like to just focus on the base of the lash and then kind of just dab it on the top. That will kind of elongate the lashes and make them a little bit more dramatic. So I think I decided I'm going to go ahead and smoke out the underneath of the eye. I was debating, but then I'm like, you know what? I feel like it's missing something. But if you did just want to keep the shadows strictly on the lid portion and not underneath of the eyes, definitely do that. This is what the look would look like if you were to recreate this. Going in with my Sigma E57 brush, I'm going to go in with that mustard color. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. And I'm just going to press that shadow right underneath of that lash line. And then what I want to do is just kind of connect the outer part on the top lid to the bottom. And then I'm going to go in with this deep brown shade right here. Hug as close as I can. I'm going to go ahead in with my glow kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in Sun Dip. I'm going to go in and take the shade Summer, which is this one right here, and use that for my inner corner highlight and for face highlight. Just taking my A23 Anastasia brush. For lips, I'm going to go in with my Suede Matte Lip Liner from NYX Professional Makeup, and this is in Cold Brew. So next, going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Stripped Liquid Lipstick. Now while that's still wet, I'm just going to take my finger. This is how I blend my lip liner with my liquid lip. But you kind of have to do this step when your liquid lipstick is somewhat damp or like wet, because once it dries, it's not going to move. So just to give a little bit more of like an ombre effect to the lip, I'm going to go in with my MAC Flesh Pot lipstick, one of my faves. And what I'm doing is just pressing to the center. And this will give the illusion that your lips are a little bit bigger. So to finish off, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray. What I like to do is just go in with my sponge and pressing motions, like kind of bouncing. This will kind of eliminate that powdery look to the skin, but also make sure everything is pressed and secured. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys truly enjoyed watching me apply makeup on myself, and hopefully you guys learned some tips and tricks along the way. Everything will be listed in the description box below on products that I've used. If you guys recreate my looks, make sure you tag me on Instagram or Twitter. I would love to see your looks. If you guys have any questions, you guys always know I comment back in the comments below. So make sure you guys are subscribed, give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.